Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show. And in today's episode, so I was actually putting together some episodes for the YouTube channel because I'm like halfway through it now and I gotta get through the other half, so that's gonna take me some time, but I am going to get through it. But anyways, but no, that's what I actually was doing, and I was to promote some of my other channels and stuff. And yeah, I was doing these episodes like for them and things. And so anyways, that's what I will be doing. I'll probably be doing it for a few episodes or maybe to promote all of my channels. I don't know. If I can, then I can promote all of my channels. But if not, then I'm like, yeah, I'm overall going to just do some and things until I can overall, you know, figure out a way to promote some of the other ones. But anyways, today's episode, I will be promoting my sneaker channel, Sneakers Insights. Yeah, overall, like, you'll find all the info that you need to find about certain shoes and just things that you need to know. And I am collectively like working on more and more videos to bring to that channel, whether it's me reacting to videos or me talking about certain shoes, testing out shoes and all that other sorts. And yeah, actually, and that was one of the things I just recently started doing was jogging. So I will actually I don't even know if I would be able to promote that because I'm like, I don't know how I would promote that for a podcast, but a workout channel. And so I probably will go. I need to turn my TV off because it's just distracting me right now. But anyways, but no, I will do like videos where I'm like kind of, you know, jogging and things, and then like, you know, just do the full scene stuff for the workout video or for the workout channel, and then, you know, just for the sneaker and be like, oh, okay, because there were some sneakers that I ran in yesterday, and I was like, I just wanted to overall let you guys know right now, Nike React Frenzies are not good exercise shoes. They're not even good casual shoes. Like, the shoes are nice, don't get me wrong, they look beautiful, but you're definitely gonna have to break those shoes in because them shoes is mad stiff. So there are these like high top like, you know, Nike shoes, and they kind of like dig into your ankles a little bit, especially when you're like sitting at an angle and then your like foot is kind of like extended out. Like, you guys sit with like your legs pretty much like underneath you or something, or at like a 90-degree angle, because the shoes, like the ankle part, just like, it doesn't matter how you sit, it's gonna like feel a certain way with your ankle. Plus they are stiff compared to like other Nike React shoes. Like, the Nike React Frenzies are very stiff. So if you are thinking about getting those shoes, I would consider. I would reconsider, try to like look around. But if you're like, nah, man, I really love those shoes. Like, if you have those shoes already and you know want to get you another pair, it's like, that's fine too. I'm like, that's why, like, one thing I encourage: if you love you a pair of shoes, get you a second pair so you know it's real. That's why, bruh, I do that all the times with shoes. I know people would think I'm crazy, but I'm like, there's actually one pair of shoes that I want to get the same exact color, but just, you know, different and stuff. But no, the Bread 11s, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody wants to write to me or try to judge me. The Air Jordan 11s Bread editions are without doubt the greatest shoes of all time. Like, no, I say that because the shoes are just a perfect colorway, okay? And then it's like, it's not like it's too many colors. It's not like it's one of one color. Like, I mean, the upper part is pretty black, but other than that, like, nah, them shoes just look beautiful. Like, if they were to ever come out with like a glow-in-the-dark versions, meaning like that bottom red part, or even like if they added some like red on the top and made it where it was glowing in the dark, and it was, oh my god. Like, overall, like, anything's with the bread colorway, I just feel like that it just makes the shoe look better. And I'm like, they actually, no, it's funny because there are these one pair of like Bread 11s that I have, and they're the comfort editions. And oh man, them shoes are mad comfortable. I wish they would come out with like a high top version to make it look like the OG Bread 11s, but it's just the comfort version and stuff. Because you best believe, who can I talk to from Nike or the Air Jordan where they can like do that? Because I'm like, fam, I would like that. I would like that. I'm just saying, like, I think it would be a dope idea. You know, a high top Air Jordan 11 comfort. Because I'm like, the low top ones is nice, but that's the thing. I like high top shoes. Like, I know to overall, like, to answer that question, like, which is like better between both, high tops or low tops. I feel like it really just depends on low tops, because sometimes low top shoes can be high tops. Like, no, there's these LeBron shoes that I have where it's like they are considered the low top versions, but they're like, fam, they're like, I would have to say, like, they don't even really look like low tops. They look like some mids. And even the actual like LeBron shoes, they don't even really look like high tops either. Like the regular like LeBron 18s, like they look like they could be like a little bit, maybe a few centimeters bigger than the mid or low tops and things. But yeah, other than that, I'm like, nah, LeBron shoes I just recently picked up. That's one thing that I want to tell everybody that's getting into shoes. Go to the outlet stores. Go to like Nike outlet, Adidas outlet, any outlet store. And if you don't see nothing there, then okay, then, you know, go up to the big leagues like Foot Locker. Foot Locker be having some sales too, but no, the Nike outlet store, bruh. I went there the other day and I'm like, man, I've seen some good shoes. They actually had a lot of pair of good shoes in there. They'll have like a lot of the same pair, but other than that, like, no, they had quite a few good shoes in there. I was like, man, there's like one day I just need to just go in there with a paycheck and just go crazy, because I'm like, I'm telling you, man, they be having they'll have like some like hidden gems in there, and you know, you ain't really expecting to see it, and then you're like, oh, because that was like how it was with because no, that's the two shoes I got these low top LeBron 18s, and I got the React Frenzies. And then it was funny, the day prior, I got these like these like Nike waffle shoes. I'm telling you right now, there so many different weird names with like shoes and stuff. Like bread ain't spelled like bread, like a loaf of bread. Like, no, they spell it B and then just red. So BRED. That's how they spell bread. And I'm like, and it's by meaning like black and red, you know, but they just blend it together, which is actually pretty creative. But yeah, that's how they spell bread. And then there's like Nike waffle, Nike React Frenzy. And I know people would be like, so what is it? I know people would probably think like, because with me doing reaction videos, they probably think it's like, so what, you wear the shoes when you're doing react? No, you don't wear the shoes when you're doing reaction videos. But no, the Nike React shoes are pretty comfortable. Like, if you guys ever wanted to get you a good pair of running shoes, Nike Reacts would probably be the better options. They got like a lot of different shoes that you can wear. That, and then there's these other Nike shoes called the Nike Joyrides. Fam, them shoes, they're so dope, and then they're so comfortable at the same time. Nah, I had got me a pair of those shoes a while ago. And it's dope because the shoes got like these like foam beads like all at the sole. So you're walking in them and it's just, fam, it's just so much comfort. So much comfort at the bottom of your foot. It's not too, like, it's like, because I like soft feeling shoes. I don't like shoes where it's like, I mean, I will wear me a pair of shoes where they're like, you know, you got to break them in and stuff and they feel a little bit stiff. But other than that, fam, the soft shoes is just beauty on your feet, man. I'm telling you, like, if they were to make like actually, no, they did kind of. They did kind of make like a mid high top versions of the Nike Joyride shoes, because I did get me a pair of those, and those are comfortable. Whether it's then the original ones that they came out with, those are comfortable. Then they came out with these ones, because I'm a Nike like Plus member, and yeah, Nike Plus member, because I was trying to think of the name real quick. But anyways. But no, there is these one black shoes that they came out with. I was all like, oh yeah, those are nice too. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I still have those shoes. I had to like go through and check through all my shoes and stuff, because there were some shoes that I did give away to some friends, and I'm like, yeah, because I was like, I'm not using them anymore. So I might have given those shoes away. I don't think I did, but no, there was these one Air Forces I had that I did give away, and I was like, dang, man, like I wanted to wear those Air Forces one day, because it was like the outfit like scheme that I had, and I was like, man, them camo Forces would actually go. And I was like, forgot I gave them shoes away, and I was like, dang, man. I was like, I'm like, there's some shoes I've given away, and I'm like, or traded in, and because no, there's the one sneaker store that I go to, and they have it where you can trade shoes in to get other shoes, and no, there were shoes that I've had that I was like, why did I do that? Like I had two pairs. I had the Flint Air Jordan 13s, and I had those royal blue Air Jordan 13s that came out a while ago. And I was like, fam, I had both of those shoes. And actually, no, you know what? No, I traded in the Flints so I could get the Bread 11s because I was like, between them shoes, I would take 100 pairs of Bread 11s before. That's honestly, though, that's just going to, like, you know, because, like, that's, like, one thing amongst the, like, sneaker community. It's, like, white Air Forces. Like, that's, like, your go-to shoes to wear whatever and stuff. No, that's going to be me with Bread 11s. Like, I'm like, you guys do not understand. I love Bread 11s. I love those shoes. Like, I love everything about the Bread. That's why I went ahead. It was funny because, no, with the comfort editions, so I had got the cool grays, and I was like, and I did like those, but I seen the Breads, and I'm like, dang, like, I'm really liking them Breads. I probably will go and get the cool grays again, but no, so I had got the cool grays, and it was funny because I was like, you know what? I was like, nah, man, I like them Breads. So I think, when did I get the cool grays? I can't remember exactly when I got them, but it was funny. So the day where I went to go get the Breads, it was the day after I had got my second vaccine shot. So instead of being home, this is how much of a sneakerhead that I am. Instead of being home, relaxing, okay, sitting there, I'm trying to go out and get me a pair of shoes and stuff or trade them in. So I'm telling you, headache. Okay, body was sore. I wasn't feeling so well. I'm like, and I'm sitting there out trying to exchange a pair of shoes. That's how you know how much of a sneakerhead I am. I don't care if I'm sick. Fam, if there is a pair of shoes, I waited out. No, and that was a story. I did that as a story time a while ago. But when the Bread 11s, they came out back in 2019, where they were re-released back in 2019, I went up in the freezing cold, man. The freezing cold. All I had was a hoodie because I was thinking it was just going to be an in and out situation. And I didn't think I was going to be up there for that long. And so I go all the way up there. Oh, man, I was so upset. I was so upset when they were did that. But no, so Nike was like, oh, you gotta reserve them, and then you also gotta be like a Nike Plus member to get them. Like right now at like 6-7 in the morning. But if it's but no, if you want to get them without all of that, then I'm gonna have to wait until 12 in the afternoon. Are you serious? I'm like, oh no, you guys is crazy if you think I'm gonna wait up here that long. And I'm like, you thinking everybody? No, if that's the case, then this whole store needs to be filled with a bunch of Bread 11. They had one little area just filled with Bread 11s, and I'm like, and then they had 2 lines. So them 2 lines was just freaking just a bunch of different. I'm like, I know that there's people up here with a size 10 shoe. So I'm like, I know I'm not gonna get. So I walked off. I was so upset. I walked off, and I was like, man, you know what? I was like, it was like for a split second, I said, I'll never do business with Nike again. I was so mad. I was so upset that that had happened. But no, it was cool though. Like, then I think, cause no, that was like at the end of 2019. And so, yeah, then it was at some point in time in the pandemic, that's when I was able to go and, no, it was like almost a year later. I think it was either like 11 or 13, whenever, I don't know, but it was either almost or over a year later. I went to this sneaker store and they had them. It was like a reselling sneaker store, and it was funny because originally I got them in the 9.5, but it was the 2012 editions, and yeah, they came out with like multiple different pairs and stuff throughout the time when they got released in 96. But anyways, got the 2012 editions. They were a 9.5, was not fit at my feet at all. Got the 10.5s, and then if it come with a box, I say, you know what? I don't even care. Just go ahead and just get me them shoes right now. I was like, can I like take the 2012 box and just put them? And they was like, nah, man, we can't even do that. And I tried going up to Foot Locker to see. They got like these like little foam box things that you can put shoes in. They didn't even have those no more. And I was like, wow. Well, guess I won't be I still don't have a box for those shoes. And so I'm like, man, either I just have to go out, get me another pair with a box, and then, you know, just wear, I don't even know what I'll do. That's what I should do. Get me a second pair to wear inside, and then get me or wear outside, and then the ones that don't have the box, then just have those as some like house slipper shoes, because I have yet to wear those shoes outside. I have not worn those shoes outside, and I've had them for, I think, when did I get those shoes? I can't remember if it was, I'll have to, well, no, Facebook memories will probably do like one of those memory things. So I probably did. I think I got them in November, and then, yeah, I think they were released in December, and I didn't get them in December. And so But man, I'm telling you, like, I knew that those shoes, they were like getting a crazy release because it was trending on social media. A shooting had happened at a mall. What other things? Like, there was lines just filled. Bread 11s, I'm telling you, everybody likes those shoes. But I've had some, like, that's the thing though, like, besides that bad luck, I've had good luck with some shoes. It was the same same model of those shoes, the Air Jordan 11s, but they came, like, it was a different colorway, and it was the Concords, and it's like these black and white ones. But anyways, I remember I was in Champs one time. I was in Champs it's a sneaker store, but I was in there trying to go and just get me a pair of sweatpants for work. And I seen a box, and I was like, it's a different looking box, but I seen the tag, and it said Air Jordan 11. And I said, hey, yo, are those the Concord 11s? And the guy was like, yup, last one in the store. I'm like, dang. I'm like, you just had to say that. You just had to say they were the last ones in the store, man. I'm like, because I hear that, and I'm like, well, if you put it that way, I guess I can get them and stuff. And so, anyways, yeah, went ahead, bought them. Man, I bought the sweatpants, spent like $300. I'm like, why did I spend so much money, man? Because the sweatpants were these Nike sweatpants, and they cost like $100. And I ended up having to get rid of those pants because there was a night where I had got sick from drinking, threw up on the pants, and then they stained. And I'm like, I ain't wearing those stained pants and stuff. So I tried washing them, and it did absolutely nothing. So anyways, yeah, I was like, man, it was messed up. But no, I still got the Concords. I was all like, I still got those shoes. Haven't really worn them that much outside, but I was like, yep. I was so happy I got those shoes. And then I remember I got the infrared 6s. And it was crazy that day when getting them. I was like, the person said, like, we only have one left in the store, and it's a size 10. Guess who's a size 10 and got $220 for a pair of shoes? And I'm like, man, that was crazy. Like, no, so because there was the one lady had bought like 3 pairs. One guy bought his pair. Then it came down to me and these 3 guys. And it honestly I felt like I was like on a dating show. It felt like I just got chose by like some like model or something. And I'm like, because like, no, like the person was holding, or they put the shoes out. And they was like, all right, good news, bad news. Good or bad news is that we only have 1 pair left, and it's a size 10. But the good news is that you can buy raffles and get them later on today at 3. I felt like I was floating to the counter when I was paying for those shoes. I was like, you're serious? Like, this is happening right now. I'm like, all right, dope. I'm like, I'm like, nah, go ahead, take my money. I made sure I had the money and stuff. Bro, I would have cried. I would have cried if I made it that far in life and just for my card to decline. I was like, bro, that's when I was like, I had to like slow down with spending and stuff, because I was like, nah, I can't do that no more. Like, can't live that life no more. But oh my God, I probably would have cried my eyes out if I had got all the way. I woke up early in the morning, okay, just for them to be like, oh, sorry, that card didn't go through. I'm like, well, no, just wait a minute. I'm sitting there running back and forth to a bunch of different, I'm like, no, I'm trying to think, what would I have traded in? I probably would have, because I think at the time I did have a PlayStation and an Xbox. I probably would have traded in one of those consoles just so I can have a little bit more money and stuff. But I'm getting these shoes. I'm like, look, hold these shoes, okay? Hold them. They were like, sorry, sir, we can't. I'm like, no, I promise you, I will hold this whole mall hostage, okay? Everybody inside, just hold the shoes for me, please. Don't do this to me. I ain't made it so far in life. I ain't graduated high school. I ain't got this fancy job in Seattle. No, I ain't made it this far in life. You guys gonna hold these shoes for me. I've been in there straight just losing my mind, but nah, I got those shoes. I was like, and it was funny because what crossed my mind was because I didn't even open up the box to look inside. What crossed my mind when I was heading home was that, what if these aren't even the shoes that I want? What if it's the ones that, because no, it was some months prior. I remember the guy was like, no, because I was in the Nike store and I pointed at because they have like an area where you can look at these like iconic like Jordan shoes and stuff. And so I was all like, oh man, I can't wait for them infrared 6s to come out. And the guy was like, oh yeah, they're coming out at some point in time. He didn't tell me that they were releasing a white pair. And so, yeah, I ended up getting those ones. And I'm thinking in my head, no, it was funny because I was like, I go all the way up to the store just to see them. And I'm like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, bruh, I thought he was talking about the actual OG ones that he was wearing out in the court, not them for whatever these ones are. I'm like, what is this? And so, no, I was like, that's what crossed my mind was like, if I get all the way home and I open up this box and it's these shoes that I already have, I'm like, fam, I'm honestly gonna become a villain. I'm going to become a villain. I'm seriously gonna just terrorize the state of Washington, and I'm like, and it's gonna take an army to like take me out. I'm like, or it's gonna take a superhero. So I'm like, you guys better call up Batman and Superman, because I'm like, I'm legit gonna terrorize this whole city. I'm like, nah, this is not cool. And it did all this work, and I'm like, I didn't even get the shoes I wanted to get. I'm like, nah, I'm beefing with everybody now. So. But anyways, but no, I got my shoes. But what other things I could talk about on shoes? Shoes are expensive. Okay, shoes are expensive. For those out there wondering, like, nah, shoes is mad expensive. So if you can get and then also there's like bots that like to just ruin your chances of getting a pair of shoes. So if you can get you a pair of shoes off of a website or in store, dope. But if you gotta go off of a reselling website, stay far away from it. Like, unless it's like under retail or around the same price. But if it's not, if somebody's really trying to charge you $500 for a pair of $100 shoes, that's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Ain't them shoes. If Nike is selling them for $100 and somebody's trying to resell them for $500, something's not right with that. Because I'm like, okay, well, why isn't Nike not doing that? Because I'm like, you would think that they would, to add a little bit more money to it and stuff. And I'm like, and it's crazy because I'm like, I did spend $500 on a pair of shoes. Well, no, it was like $400. It was these self-lacing Nike shoes that I have, but other than that, I'm like, fam, I ain't giving no $500. I remember people was trying to argue with me about that time about supply and demand. I'm like, okay, well, unless you're supplying me with the $100 shoes, you're not demanding a dime out of me. I'm like, that doesn't even make any sense. Supply and demand. You're not demanding anything out of me. I'm not buying it. So I'm like, you better knock off about $400 off of them. Cause no, there's these Nike shoes called Nike Dunks. Them shoes are literally like $100. Like, them shoes do not cost that much, okay? Like, there's shoes that Nike releases on a regular that costs more than them shoes. And I'm like, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, you people are high. If you think I'm gonna spend that much on a pair, I'm like, no, it ain't happening. So, but no, there's like these Nike shoes, they cost $100. People try to charge like $500 to $1,000 for them. And I'm like, you people are high if you think I'm going to spend that much on a pair of shoes, and there ain't no reason to be spending that much on them shoes. So that ain't going to happen. But anyways, but yeah, other than that, I'm like, yeah, them reselling people, stay far, far away from me. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 36 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. Make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your next purchase. And also make sure you use my supported creator code for Epic Games TMossBoss. And in the meantime, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.